This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. He's still on his feet. He may go. Garrett Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 70 yards. And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 27. Starting on the ground with Herbert. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From the 50, here's Fields. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert, 50 yards. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. And Charles is... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hall ought to give up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert powering up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll go again with Herbert. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. On 1st down, it's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Fields now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Carlos Santos for the Bears field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Down the left sideline. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Jets 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, when this play was called, I don't believe the offense saw it going quite the way that it did. Read option to the left, and the defense was more than prepared and blew it up in a big way on that play.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll toss it outright to Herbert. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Fields. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed, able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss?
Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
No sweat for Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Bears 33.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. Ooh, with a juke. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Score Bears 20, Jets 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
I couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Herbert once more. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give left side here for Herbert. There he goes left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
This defense needs a big play.